And she's like, oh my god, I'm so cool. Oh my god.
Really annoying.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. What are you doing in here?
Mrs. Henderson engaged my services to provide for a feline.
What?
She hired me to take care of her cat.
Mrs. Henderson hired me to take care of her cat.
When?
Yesterday afternoon. She said she'd pay me $25 for the weekend.
She said she'd pay me $25 for the weekend.
Obviously, she forgot. I mean, she is, like, super old and super scary.
I know.
Betty Smith said that one time she was walking her dog, and the dog pooped on Miss Henderson's lawn, and Mrs. Henderson came out screaming and waving a gun at her.
Whoa.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure she hired me first, so...
So?
So I'm gonna feed the cat. Hey! Hey! Oh my gosh. Is it dead? Are you sure?
Indisputably.
That means yes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Billy!
It's Bobby.
What are we gonna do?
There's only one thing we can do. Go on the run.
We can't do that.
Do you know what Mrs. Henderson is going to do if she catches us?
Ah! You killed my only friend!
I can't run away. My mom would freak out.
What would your mom do if Mrs. Henderson shot you?
Freak out, I guess. Wait. What if Miss Henderson didn't know it was me? I could blame the whole thing on you.
You could, Until the cops come and dust for fingerprints. Your hands were all over that cat food, Christine. Look, we wouldn't be gone for long. Only until Mrs. Henderson forgets it was us.
How long do you think that'll take?
A week.
First you kill a cat.
If anyone killed a cat, you did.
I did not. You got the cat food.
Yeah, but you backed into the TV.
Only because you made me.
I did not.
Did too.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not. Listen, Christine, we were both there, and we're both going to get in an unbelievable amount of trouble if we're anywhere within 500 miles of this place when Mrs. Henderson gets home on Monday.
Fine. If my mom figures out I'm gone, she's gonna call the police.
I know, but I saw on TV it takes 48 hours to file a missing persons report. And if they don't figure out we're gone till tomorrow, no one will be after us until Monday. We'll probably get across the border by then.
Border? What border? Where are we going?
Mexico? That's where they go in all the movies.
But I don't speak Mexican.
Spanish.
Do you?
I had a Colombian nanny.
So you speak Colombian.
Colombians speak Spanish.
You think it's safe to sleep out here?
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Bobby, do we have any food left? Do we have any money left?
$1.23. I didn't know food was going to cost so much. We could hunt game.
Game?
Like squirrels. I brought Mrs. Henderson's gun.
I'm not eating squirrels, weirdo. So, what are we gonna do?
We're going to rob the convenience store.
What?
We're going to go in there and we're going to grab as much food as we can. And then we're going to make a run for it.
I can't rob a convenience store.
Look, Christine, we're criminals. You killed a cat, you're on the run, and you can't go back because Mrs. Henderson will kill you. And we can't go on because we don't have any food.
Everybody down on the floor! Nobody move!
bike. Come on.
I shouldn't.
That was real brave of you this afternoon, how you went in there even though you didn't want to.
It's like my mom says. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do things you do want to do. Like, I want to win pageants, so I have to be on a diet.
And I want to go to Harvard, so I have to study a lot and not have a normal social life.
You probably wouldn't have a normal social life anyhow.
Hey!
Just kidding. It's like, my mom really wants me to win pageants, because she always did, you know? She was Miss Dentimore Beef Stew, and Miss John Deere. She was even Miss Trojan Condoms for a couple of months. But then she accidentally got pregnant with me, so they took her title away. Now I'm stuck doing things she couldn't do because of me. Sometimes I feel like I'm living her life and not mine now. I don't know, it probably sounds stupid.
No, it doesn't. I know what you mean. My dad went to Harvard, and my mom went to Harvard, and my grandpa went to Harvard. And my grandma would have gone to Harvard, except they didn't allow girls back then. So obviously, I'm going to go to Harvard. But what if I didn't want to go to Harvard? What if I didn't even want to go to college? I mean, obviously, I do want to go to college, but what if I didn't?
At least you could go to Harvard if you wanted to. I couldn't.
You didn't think you could rob that convenience store either. I think you can do anything you want to.
What's going on?
Excuse me, what's going on?
Some drunk hoe jumped out the window and broke her face or something. So now they're turning the bus around and sending everybody home.
Why are they so tiny?
Gone today?
About 13.
How many more do we have to go?
About 300.
I am not walking 300 miles.
You kids lost?
No, we're fine. We just,
Actually, yes. We need your help.
Okay. Where are you trying to get to?
Mexico. And we need a car.
Sweetheart, that's not funny. Pointing guns at people? No, why don't you just put the gun down?
You think I'm joking, lady? Put your hands on your head and get out of the car.
Kids, really?
Now!
Okay. All right.
the road and stare. Hey, my cigarettes!
What the heck?
Help! Help! They took my car. I've been walking for hours.
Hey, Christine,
Yeah?
do you, have a boyfriend?
Nope.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
My mom doesn't want me to date.
I bet a lot of boys asked you out, though.
Well, you know Peter O'Reilly? He asked me out one time last year. I said yes because he plays baseball. Anyway, so I told my mom I was going out with my friend, and instead I went to the movie with him. Then he started picking his nose.
Ew!
Yeah, I know. He was picking his nose, then sticking his hand in the popcorn. After the movie, he asked if he could be my boyfriend, and even though he plays baseball, I said no.
Would you ever go out with a boy who didn't play baseball?
I don't know. Like who?
Like me, for example?
Are you asking me out?
No, it's just I was trying to think of a boy who didn't play baseball, and the first boy who came to my mind was me.
So you want to know if I'd ever go out with you?
I guess that's what I'm asking.
You're pretty cool, Bobby. You know that?
Really? I thought you thought that I was a loser.
Losers don't rob stores and steal cars and go on the run.
I'm sorry. How old did you say they were again?
I don't know. The girl had to be 17, and the boy 5 or something. It was horrible.
Did you say 5?
Yeah, he was really small.
You know what's funny? There are those big things that you think you want, and you work so hard for, and you think about them all the time and stuff. And then there's that one little thing, something that you don't even think is important, that can end up changing everything.
Like what?
Like Mrs. Henderson's cat.
If I tell you something, are you gonna think I'm a horrible person? I'm kind of glad we killed it. So, what are we gonna do when we get to Mexico?
All the stuff that we couldn't do at home.
Like what?
Like eat junk food for breakfast and stay up all night watching movies. And be friends.
We could have been friends back home.
No, we couldn't. If I would have tried to carry your books or hold your hand, your friends would have laughed at you and the baseball team would have stuck my head in the toilet.
That's true. Well, I'm glad we're friends now, Bobby. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Maybe you should pull over.
I can't. If I do, they'll find out what we've done and they'll arrest us.
We'll go to jail? Okay, well, maybe it wouldn't be for very long, and then we could go home and everything could go back to the way it was before.
I don't want things to be like they were before.
You don't? You mean like ever?
I mean like ever.
But what about pageants? What about going to Harvard?
I don't even really want to go to Harvard.
And I don't really want to be in pageants either.
I want to eat whipped cream, I want to live on a beach, and I want to find out what it feels like to kiss you.
Pull the car over now! Side of the road! I want you to see me. This side of the road!
Is he dead? Are you sure? Indisputably. Christine, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's not. It's not okay, and it's never gonna be okay again. No, it is. But we have to get back in the car, okay?
Bobby, do you think we could really make it to Mexico?
I think we could do anything we want to.
Night, prayed to the moon to give him light. Many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. Many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh.
He ran till he came to a great big den. The ducks and the geese were put therein. A couple of you are gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh,
town, oh, town, oh. Couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh.
He grabbed the gray goose by the neck, slung a duck across his back. He didn't mind the quack, 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 for the legs all dangling down. Oh,
down, oh, down, oh. He didn't mind quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down. Oh.
He ran till he came to his cozy den, and there were the little ones, 8, 9, 10, saying, Daddy, Daddy, better go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. Oh,
town, oh, town, oh. Daddy, Daddy, better go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. Oh.
Then the fox and his wife, without any strife, cut up that goose with a fork and knife. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. Oh,
bones, oh, bones, oh. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones.